again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 14 by 14 inch canvas and a desire to mess around. So I'm going to give myself some Meeden white. Could be Artist Loft white, could be any white, but in this case it's Artist Loft white. So I was wrong about that. I'm just going to cover my top and pull the colors down. I'm just gonna, I can spread this out, but I'm inclined to just continue my foray into experimenting with white and blue skies. And that's not a bad thing, because right now I think I need more color. And I don't like all those bubbles, so I'm gonna hit them real quick with my torch. If you ever need to know where that torch came from, it's an art resin torch head. It's the best thing I ever invested in. 50 bucks well spent, because I can't use butane torches. They just hate me, evidently. I'm going to get just enough of that to go up and across. I want some really good coverage. I'll let it go down, sort of like sky. Let's let it go down again. That looks realistic, very cool. Well, it does to me anyway. So I'm going to take the rest of my colors, and hopefully if I need some more paint, I'll take it right off my edge catcher. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep putting it right back on again. Let's see if I can do this upside down and backwards. Whoops, that's my head, that's the camera. Sorry about that. Let's move that white right down into the body of this, because I like the idea that there might be some clouds filling the space. I like how the white stays. It doesn't mix with the blue, not really. And any paint that I get off is going to go on the bottom half of this canvas so that I can then, let's rock that, I can also roll the paint right down. See, I've got one bubble in there or something, and something is looking more like a something that does not belong. No, seriously, you're the bubble that will never die? Huh. I'm pretty sure there's got to be something in there that's holding that air. So whatever it is, it's going to go away now. And then I'll hit it again with the torch. I might like to put some pink in there or something else. I'm going to grab an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. Yeah, okay. That tells me that there's a lot of paint up there. And all that paint is coming down here to keep the mess on my turntable down. And also so I can just use it. You probably can't see this, but for the most part, if I lay my edge catcher right up my arm, I can use the spatula. The OXO omelet turning flip and fold best paint spreading tool I know of spatula. I think it has more names, but I can't remember. They're on my Amazon link, available to you, should you so desire them. There is quite a bit of paint up there, which leads me to think that maybe I ought to let it all flow down as far as I can let it stretch out. I just changed my pattern so thoroughly that I had to tip it back up again, but that's okay. Because I think what I'm going to do is just use some more of this paint. But what I really want to do is use my cell activator, my Australian cell activator. Take that out of there. I'm going to back push some paint across the bottom. Not that it's going to ever be that color, so it doesn't really matter. This is definitely an experiment. If I don't want that little point, I'll just blow it out. There is an ant. The smallest ant possible, but I know it's an ant because I've seen them. I put traps down. I like blowing cloud circles or spirals and exposing the white. If I want some other color in there, which I was going to put in, and I'm not so sure I'm inclined to do that now. So I'm going to go on the premise that I'm used to using certain colors. And then I'll use them again for my mountains. Stir a little of Prussian blue. And hope that this works, because I haven't tried exactly this method before. And I have, yes, some Arteza Phthalo Green. And I don't know which colors are going to show up first. I'm going to throw my spatula in the bucket, and I'm going to grab one of my little dishes, put some cell activator out. I think it's going to be purple and white. And I'm so glad that's not plugged, because it kind of looks like it was going to be. There's some purple. There's some, I've got black, and I'll be putting that out in a second also. So I have little tools, but they're not big enough. I think I'm going to grab a little card. I'm going to back push this. And I think next time I'll start over here where I should have started anyway. I don't think I can do what I want to do, but I'm going to try. Since I've got that big lump, I think I'm going to experiment a little bit more. Maybe I'll just try some of this purple cell activator right on that bluey white. And I can always add a darker color at the horizon if that's my idea of a thing. I think, yes, sometimes I think I'm going to try what I talked about. And go from the center out here. And knock off all that extra paint. And then I'm going to wish I'd put that all the way along the edge, but you know what? I think I can still do that. And we'll change the topography, but it'll still be cool. Let's grab enough of this side. My white is totally polluted now. have an effect. I'm not sure if I'm in love with it or not, but I'm going to take a little more cell activator and fill in right here. It's all a risk. I like that there are other green colors coming up. I make these little tools out of acetate and bamboo skewers, and I'll leave the link, and if I don't leave the link, feel free to ask me. For the link. Come on. Now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do to the next stage. I've got that nice mix of purple and white cell activator. These little tools are great for covering edges too. And adding lines and textures. I like having a bag of tricks. So now I'm trying to be I'm trying to learn. I don't know what that is. Doesn't need to be there probably. I'm just going to keep using the same colors. And that was Purple Flash from Folk Art that's color shifting. And I'm probably going to go both ways with this. I've got a nice card and some scissors. And I want one that's wider and one that's narrower. And I'm hoping that that paint will go all the way across, but I have no way of knowing. And I am just playing it by ear. So, let's take some of the black this time, if I can find it. There it is. And I'm going to lay that right down the center, or sort of down the center. Frog in my throat is back again, darn it. I want that to have an angle on it. That's kind of cool. Did I mention that I was okay with this looking surreal? Because that's basically what's going to happen. Just using, oh, that's pretty. Alright, so what have we got? We've got some more cell activator in here. And we can use that. I'm going to use up what's in my dish, I hope. Especially that white. Although I really like the black. That's mostly cell activator on top of that blue paint. I see I've got something I want to do with this spot here. find a little finger pressure on these tools works very well, especially this long, skinny one. And if you have the right set of tools, then they work really well covering the edges. I might have mentioned that. Well, it's different, and that's good. That's really what I was after. I was after different. Let me see if I can get my leftover paint. I have a brake, and I should know enough to use the brake. Kind of want some trees in there, but I'm not sure where to put them. And I'm kind of thinking that if I really wanted trees in there, I might be better off tomorrow. That way I don't have runny or dendriting paint. I should turn that around for you guys. It wasn't quick, but it was a good experiment. I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. I am going to torch. I'm also going to keep taking paint. I don't know if you can see down there or not, but the bottom edge needs coverage. And I know I'm not supposed to stick my fingers in here, but I'm probably never going to stop, so if it kills me, I'm sorry. We're all dying. This is bugging me right here. I don't know why, it just looked like it wasn't completely covered. Anyway, I'm going to torch to relieve the bubbles in the paint. I'm going to ask for your thumbs up. Tell you thank you very much for when you share my videos. You help me out, and I really appreciate that. If you're looking for the Amazon link, it's on the link tree, which is the blue link under the video, probably the second link. You probably have to open Show More in order to find it. You can also find my paint pouring recipe under there. On the, excuse me, please, I'm so sorry. On the link tree, you can find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook groups. I have a little gap, sorry, in my corner. Otherwise, strange throat. Well, I love my sky and I love my land, and my email address is below the link tree, and so is my paint pouring recipe. Did I mention that? Tomorrow's video will show usually on the community board, which is something you can access by going to my YouTube channel by clicking on my channel's name or my avatar. And you'll also find playlists there and my shop. The shop belongs to Spring Clothing. And if you click on the link, you'll find all kinds of all-over print leggings and all-over print t-shirts. I have a brand new store on my link tree, along with Le Gallerist, clothing made in Montreal, which is an investment quality. My new store is Society 6, and there's all kinds of really cool stuff there. Definitely worth checking out. My Amazon link is a great place to shop, and anything you shop from there helps my purchase of art supplies. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. But if you are interested in helping support the studio's production of videos and me purchasing art supplies and being able to afford to stay and do this for you guys, thank you, by the way, for all the donations that helped keep me painting all this time. Look on the end screen video for the prizes at the beginning of the exhibition video there. For anybody who makes a donation, you'll get an automatic invitation to join in the monthly drawing. There's never more than 15 people or so, and the paintings are usually very good. I try and pick things I would want myself. And did I torch? I don't know. In any case, it's a simple theory and a sort of a complicated process, but it was fun to do, and I love you guys. I have over 2,200 videos, and you're probably going to be gone in a split second. Just know I am inspired by you incredibly well. So thank you for being here, and I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Oh, and you're still here, which means I could zoom in for at least a second and show you some of those really cool cells.